Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got another building and pricing video. Today we're actually going to be looking at the 2021 Ford Bronco. So just recently Ford made it available to actually build and price this new Bronco actually on their website. And if you guys have already been subscribed to my channel for some time now, you guys know that I did a reaction video to the Ford Bronco when it first kind of got released to the public back in July. So I'll definitely leave a link up top on the video right now. If you haven't seen that video, definitely go check that out, because that was like my first initial reaction to this new Bronco. Overall, I do think that this new Bronco is going to honestly compete very, very well in the modern automotive market when we start seeing it actually on the roads this coming spring. It's definitely going to give the Wrangler a run for its money. I don't know if they're going to sell more Broncos than the Wrangler, maybe, because it's the first year where they're coming out and there's a lot of hype behind these Broncos. But honestly, I am really pumped for it. I can't wait to actually see one in person. So anyways guys, we have Ford's website up right now, and these are all the different trim levels for the Bronco. You do have 7 trim levels going from the base all the way up to the first edition. Now under the first edition, you guys can probably see the reservations full. Plus on the first edition too, there's not a lot of customization options. So I'm actually going to go for the Badlands, because I feel like the Badlands is really cool. But I did want to get one of the higher level trims. I didn't just want to go from like the base and go up. But yeah, so I'm going to select the Badlands 2-door, because that's what I would probably want. Now this is something that I find kind of funny and actually pretty unique that Ford did with their colors. So you can see that this first exterior color that is automatically selected is called Area 51. This is Shadow Black. There's nothing really. Oxford White. Antimatter Blue. Cactus Gray. I didn't know cactuses or cacti were gray. I thought they were green. Iconic Silver. That's just the same one as the Mustang. Carbonized Gray. That actually looks really cool. Rapid Red, I believe that's also another Ford color that's available on the Mustang. Race Red, Cyber Orange, and Velocity Blue, which is very similar to a Grabber Blue. And even though I do really like Grabber Blue and I do like some of the other colors, I'm going to go with the Cyber Orange, simply because this was the first color I believe that I saw a Bronco in when I first watched like the reveal. So I just feel like that color is just really cool. It does give us these 3 different options for the wheels. So honestly, these wheels are pretty cool. Okay, so I just clicked over to the other option, and it says adding the Sasquatch package and the automatic trans and removing a 7-speed manual. So that's kind of interesting. So I don't really want to do that, but I kind of want to see how they look at least. So whatever, alright, okay, so I guess this is the Sasquatch package. And honestly, I like this third option the best. And I don't know if the third option does have the bigger tires, but so this is something that's really cool. It does give you 3 different options for tires as well, which is not something that you normally see on regular cars or regular vehicles. But again, Ford is trying to make this as much of an off-road SUV as possible. So you do have the 285/70 all-terrain tires, as well as the 285/70s mud terrain tires. And then this left option actually does, it adds the Sasquatch package, so I guess they're just a little bit higher tires, but honestly, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to leave it at the 285/70s all-terrain tires. The top is a removable top. Most people know that by now. Hard top, it's, I believe, color-coded, or it's black. You can also add a hard top sound deadening headliner for just under $500. I'm not going to do that. You can also add roof rails, so I'm going to just see how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, honestly, in my opinion, and that's definitely something that doesn't just look cool, but that definitely does add a decent amount of utility to the vehicle as well. Just one option for the front bumper, and it does come with the upgraded bash plates because it is the Badlands. You can also add paint protection film to the entire car for actually under $300, which is really not a bad price. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that as well. They also have a brush guard, which is pretty much this little like extra kind of like metal piece right there. I'm actually going to unselect that. Like, I don't really care about that. Wheel lock kit, I wouldn't leave this anywhere where its wheels could get stolen. Engine block heater. Now that's actually kind of interesting. I'm not going to select that because I live in Jersey, and even though our winters do get cold, they don't get cold enough where you need an engine block heater. But I'm assuming that's for people up in like Canada or like out in the middle of freaking nowhere where it gets like -20 in the winter or something. So that's actually pretty interesting that they do include that as an option. Again, something that you really don't see that often. You also can do a remote start system. I think that's going to avoid the manual transmission though, so I'm not going to do that. Keyless entry keypad, I actually really don't like those, so I'm not going to select that. I just feel like I get what it's trying to do with like the convenience and everything, but there's been way too many vehicles that I've gotten into where you press the button and it's just like it doesn't work, or there's a delay, or it really causes more of a headache than a convenience. So yeah, it does have the LED headlights just from factory. Now moving on to the interior. So the interior is just black. It doesn't really give you any options, but I mean the interior of this Bronco is going to be really awesome. A lot of parts are rubberized. It is almost completely like weatherproof in the interior. I know you can actually power wash the interior, but it does give you two options for the seats. So these are vinyl seats, and then you can add leather trim / vinyl seats, but that adds a mid package and removes a standard package for $37,000. I don't know what else comes in the mid package, so I'll just take a look at it right now. Yeah, so I mean, I don't really think the mid package is really worth it, so I'm not gonna add the better seats. But it's kind of a bummer that they make you add that entire package if you want those better seats, but I'll just leave the final ones there. I'm going to add the floor liners, heated steering wheel. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, sure, I guess I'll just add it. Oh, but that does, okay, so that's something else that kind of adds the luxury package for just over $5,000. Let me take a look what else is in the luxury package. So it includes adaptive cruise control, a different sound system, evasive steering assist, which that's something that I feel like is kind of a red flag. I don't really like electronic systems taking away steering. Heated steering wheel, smart charging, USB ports, dash, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so honestly, I really don't care about the heated steering wheel that much, so I'm really not going to add that package. I guess also this 360-degree camera does come with the package too, which is pretty cool. I've been in a couple trucks or SUVs with those 360-degree cameras. I think the first vehicle I was in that had that, it was a newer Escalade, and that's actually like a couple years old now. But I do think that is a pretty cool feature. But again, for $5,000, I don't really think that luxury package is worth it, and that's just my opinion. I'm someone who doesn't like a boatload of features in my vehicles. Some people love that. Again, it's just my opinion. Radio, I'm really not going to touch the radio at all. I feel like the radio is fine. So this is one thing that I think is pretty cool and definitely worth the money. So this is kind of like a navigation, like a built-in navigation system, just under $2,200. But I believe this actually includes a GPS, like a separate GPS that can track your location despite Wi-Fi or despite your own connection or whatever. So I know Doug DeMuro did like a full review on one of these new Broncos, and I did watch it, and I believe in his review he said something along the lines of, it doesn't matter where you are, you can actually pull up your exact location at all times, no matter literally where you are in the world. I think it also displays your elevation as well, and it does display different trails, in at least in the United States of America, like different trails throughout national parks. It actually has that in the navigation as well, as if they were just regular legal like roads. So I could be wrong, but I think that is what this kind of package adds. So if that's the case, I am going to select it. Again, if I'm wrong and it doesn't actually add that and just comes standard, let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, so now we're going into the choice of the engine. So we have the 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine, and that is the only engine that's available for the manual transmission, unfortunately. And then you have the 2.7 liter V6 EcoBoost engine. Yeah, it doesn't actually tell you if this is the inline-4 or the V6. I believe, I could be wrong, but I do believe this is the largest displacement inline-4 that Ford offers. So that being said, I do think that this inline-4 engine, it actually does show a picture, but I honestly can't even tell by the picture because it's a longitudinal engine. Again, that should not really affect it, but I'm seeing like, I think 3 spots for an exhaust manifold. Again, I could be wrong, definitely let me know down in the comments below. But for some reason, I thought this was an inline-4. So that being said, I'm going to go with the 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine. It's basically a twin turbo V6, and yeah, see how it did switch from the 7-speed manual to the 10-speed automatic trans, which honestly a lot of people are saying good things about these 10-speed automatic transes. I believe that's the same transmission that is found in the new S550s, and I know the new automatic Mustangs, a lot of people have been like raving over these transmissions, so I guess I'll just put that in there. I'm also pretty sure this new Bronco is going to come with paddle shifters as well, which I guess makes the automatic a little bit more bearable. So this is another thing that's pretty cool that Ford actually lets you choose between. So you can either go for a 4.46 rear or a 4.7 rear. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go with a regular 4.46. I guess the 4.7 is a little bit better if you're doing more like kind of crawling and off-roading with it. But I mean, like, I don't know, because I would definitely want something that would be, I guess, a little bit more bearable on regular roads as well. Now that being said, I don't know the individual gear ratios, yeah, and it doesn't really tell you either. So whatever, I'll just leave it at the standard option. So now it does kind of go like regroup, and I think this is Ford just trying to upsell you, just trying to reiterate the different packages that you can get. I'm not really going to change anything now. So I can actually upgrade to the Sasquatch package. The size of the different wheels and tires, it does actually have higher clearance suspension, high clearance fender flares, and it does actually include that 4.7 final drive, which honestly now I'm kind of having, I know I just said I wasn't going to change anything last minute, but now I'm actually having second thoughts. So you know what, honestly, I've been hearing a lot of things about the Sasquatch package, so screw it, I'm just going to add it on there. I know that's going to change a lot of stuff that I did to it before, but whatever. You can also add a tow hitch on the back for like $600, so whatever, I guess I'll add that too. It's not that big of a deal. So I did just select the tube door accessory kit, and pretty much what that is when you like take off the doors, you can kind of put this kind of piece in there, which is pretty cool. You can still have that like open door experience, but it's definitely a little bit safer than just having nothing there at all. Not really going to add any racks or anything like that, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys can kind of pause the video, look over the entire summary, but I just want to go down to the total price. So the pricing summary, so the base MSRP of the Badlands, yeah, I believe, yeah, I got the Badlands, was just over $42,000 plus the different options and accessories, over $12,300. Destination charges, which is like shipping and handling, $1,500. So the total MSRP is just under $56,000, and it does give you different, you know, payment options, financing options, stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I thought it would kind of come out to. I thought it would be between $50,000 to $60,000, which is it worth it? Like usual, it's not really worth it because it's a brand new vehicle. It's going to depreciate immediately. But I do definitely think these are going to be fantastic SUVs. Honestly, if I was in the market to get one, I would honestly look at getting like a base model one and just kind of like adding on the Sasquatch package, because I really don't care about like all the other like luxury and like all that stuff that comes on it. But just for the sake of this video, I did want to kind of pick a higher level trim just for you guys, if you guys might have been interested. So anyways, that's pretty much just going to wrap up today's video. Like always, definitely be sure to leave a like. Comment down below what vehicle you guys would want to see me do my next building and pricing video on. And definitely subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this, plus actual car reviews, plus DIY videos, and also car show vlogs and things of that nature. So like always, thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.